This is Gamer Chat Radio, episode 20, for Saturday, November 16th, 2013. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dirty, and I'm here with Nolans.
You know, you sound so official and professional in that very beginning part.
Uh-huh.
And then it all goes downhill.
And then it just goes downhill from there. Well, thank you.
Clink, clink.
Yeah, clink,
Cheers.
clink. Cheers to episode 20.
20th anniversary.
Yeah. Wow, anniversary. We started in May. So, are we 6 months yet?
Mm-hmm. We are at 6 months.
Well, you know what? We're doing a special podcast today.
It is special. It's a heartwarming podcast.
Very heartwarming. If you're ready for next gen, it's heartwarming. If you're not getting next gen, it might not be heartwarming.
I've been next gen for months now.
You have.
Yeah.
But this is our PS4 post-launch and Xbox One pre-launch special episode.
This is the PS4 Afterbirth.
The PS4 Afterbirth and the conception of the...
No, we're much further along in conception.
The third trimester?
The Xbox. I would say this is the ultrasound of the Xbox One.
The ultrasound?
Yeah.
So,
you'll see a little...
Can you see an ultrasound if they're including a microphone or a headset?
I can see there is a gigantic rectangular box. And then there's another gigantic rectangular object as well.
And it's looking right back at you?
Yes, and it's always on.
Always on. So how was your week?
It was pretty weak.
Oh, really? Not much gaming?
You know, not a whole hell of a lot, actually. I did a little game in the beginning of the week where I played a little GTA.
Okay.
And you actually got on with us too, a little online GTA. Yeah, you finally got it.
Yeah, I got that
Xbox.
going. That's right.
360.
Online.
And
we played Gears, didn't we?
And we played Gears.
Yeah.
And
Gears 3.
Yeah. And then I got back on one other time, and I played a little bit more of GTA, the campaign. I've got to finish that. I really feel like I need to finish it.
I didn't go back to it, actually. I just fuck around when I'm playing.
Yeah,
when I load it up.
You know, I thought at one point I was playing. God, what's the white trash guy's name? Trevor. Is it Trevor?
Yeah, Trevor. Yeah.
I was playing him, and I'm like, oh well, you know. And you go to the map, and it kind of shows you like anything in orange has to deal with him.
Right.
And I went and did like 2 things, and I realized these are just like they're not even side missions. They're just kind of like
a waste of time.
Yeah, just like fucking around. I'm like, man, I'm not even. I spent the last 2 hours and I haven't moved the campaign along at all.
No, that happens a lot.
And then I ran. I'm like, and then I'm done for the night. So yeah. I did actually play like one more mission, and that was it.
Yeah. For 2 hours.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I played a whole bunch of other crap, and then I played a mission for 15 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done for the night. You know. I have been playing, I guess I've gone a couple weeks without talking about an iOS game, but I don't know how new it is, but new to me. It's, I wonder if I think this is a sequel that I'm playing. It's called The Tiny Death Star.
Okay.
And I think they have another game called like Tiny Levels or Tiny World or something. It takes place in the Star Wars universe, obviously. But what's cool about it is like it's kind of like Lego-ish, you know, where they kind of they cartoonize, the characters. But what you're doing is you are building the Death Star.
Okay. With Legos. Or Lego-like.
Not with a cartoonish kind of atmosphere. Yeah. And you build it one level at a time. And you only have like a little, like you're seeing a subsection of almost a cutaway of it. And you're really building just a habitat of different levels. Like you build one level and it's residence.
Right.
And once you build that, you can have 5 people will move into your residence eventually. They'll move it they'll call it the Alderaan apartment building.
Okay.
And then from there, you can start building different shops or restaurants or
Right.
service places, and then those people, you need to send them to go work there, and you have to order supplies, and it's just like you're making a sim, and it's strangely addicting. It's a total time dump.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, it works perfect because if you want to just play on your iPhone for like 3 minutes, it's, it'll totally suck up your
You
time.
hooked.
And then you put it away for a day, then go back to it, and then be on for an hour. Then realize, what the hell happened to my day?
Right.
Or if you only have 30 seconds to play on it, you can play on it. It's one of those kind of games. And as far as iOS games go, I think that's like the perfect way to do it.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. Yeah.
Was
it free?
Yeah, it was free.
That's not bad.
And of course, if you're like restocking something, it'll tell you, some things it takes 1 minute, some things it takes 3 hours,
Right.
and that's real time. Or you've got these like what do they call them? Imperial bucks, BUX.
Okay.
Like dollar bills, and if you can spend those to speed things along. Of course, those bucks, they only come around once in a while, but you can use real cash to buy.
Oh,
bucks.
so microtransactions.
Oh, of course, they got to make the money somehow. Which, of course, it does not seem. Well, I mean, maybe you need money to unlock certain things, like real, hard cold cash to unlock certain things. But I haven't seen that yet. It's just kind of fun, stupid fun kind of stuff.
Well, you don't have to buy this shit if you don't want to.
And speaking of Star Wars, I did download Old Republic.
Oh, the MMO?
Uh-huh.
BioWare's? Okay. You'd never started it before?
Yes, I was part of the beta.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Yeah, and I actually played it on my old POS
Laptop? Yeah.
I tried it on the laptop, and even older, more big, or even more piece of shit desktop that I had before, and it ran fine. And then they had the actual release. And that did not do too well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
like suddenly my video card could not handle it.
Wow.
I mean, like they plain out said, we will not even try to run this on you.
Oh, shit.
I was like, really, man? Ouch. Which kind of pissed me off because I had purchased the game.
Oh,
That's how you got in the beta,
Oh, you had to buy the game to get in the beta?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Maybe you didn't have to get in the beta.
It had pretty good chances that you get in the beta if you paid for it, though, right?
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know if you remember, but BioWare, they were trying out a new subscription model so they wouldn't have... The problem with MMOs, when they release, you're going to have servers crashing.
Right.
Day one is the worst day. So in order to combat that, they were they were doing pre-order sales, and the earlier you pre-ordered it, the earlier you were going to be able to download the game.
Oh, okay.
So even though release day was March 1st,
Right.
and you had pre-ordered it, you may not be able to play it on March 1st.
Okay.
You may have to wait until March 3rd or 4th.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how long, but that was their theory. So I went ahead and bought it so that I could at least...
The theory behind pre-order, though, is I want to play it day one.
Exactly.
With no questions asked.
So I pre-ordered way in advance. And then it seemed like they never did that. It seemed like
everybody got on.
I think
it was
Well, it didn't really matter to me anyway because I couldn't play. But
man, that really sucks.
Yeah, it did. So and I was just I was pissed off about it, and I never went back.
So
I couldn't get anybody else to play it.
So you, what happened to your money? I mean, was it like you pay $60 for the game and then monthly fee?
It may not have been $60. Maybe it was like $50 or something like that. And then it was a monthly fee. But you pay the $60 and then you get like the first couple months free or something like that.
Oh, I see.
Maybe it was just 1 month. And then I was like, you know what? Screw it. I mean, I'm not going to get another computer for a long time. And
that sucks.
And then 3 months later, maybe 6 months later, maybe, I don't think it was even that long. They went free to play.
Yeah, I think it was like 6 months. Yeah, I think it was a little out.
Because they were released in December, if I remember correctly.
Was it?
Yeah,
okay.
And then it was even less than 6 months because it was before I moved here. Because it came out last December, and and before I moved here, it was already free to play.
Wow. Yeah. Or those poor saps that bought the year subscription.
Oh yeah.
That really sucks.
There are a lot of. I think they give. Like they still give a lot to those people. Like, I mean, they still have game updates and stuff like right. They're pushing a big update right now.
Oh, they are.
Where it's you do space. Well, you do aerial fights, pretty much what it comes down to. You can build your own starfighter sort of thing. I mean, the video of it looks awesome. I think they're releasing it next week.
Gameplay video or CGI trailer? Do you think it was gameplay that looked awesome?
It had gameplay in it.
Intertwined within the awesomeness was some gameplay.
I don't know how much. That's just it. I don't know how much is actual gameplay. It was hard. It did say using in-game footage, but you know that can mean a lot of stuff. You know.
So you can play this on the big screen. It's not controller, is it?
I doubt it's controller. I think they're going to have to have a mouse keyboard.
Well, the only new computer you got was the X51, right?
Correct.
So that's what you downloaded it on. So you might just use a wireless keyboard. Yeah.
Yeah, just
okay. You'll be playing on a big screen.
A wireless keyboard and mouse. Yeah, I won't be able to use the trackpad. No, I'm sure I won't be able to. I mean, it's very much like
a new Steam controller.
Oh yeah, whatever that ends up being.
Yeah, I don't know what that's.
It's very much like WoW.
Okay.
You know what I played of it, and mind you, I didn't put a whole hell of a lot into WoW. I played the first
couple years, and then that's it.
20, 30 level. No, the problem is that I can't get anybody to game with me on these things to put any time in. And really, you have to dedicate a lot of time and energy into these games.
All the raids and stuff.
Yeah. But these were fun. You know, the few that I got in, I had a good 10 to 15 people trying to take down a big monster. Yeah. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
You know, it was 10 to 15 people doing different things.
Right, each had a job or a task.
Even though 7 of us were either Jedi or Sith. Even though you could be different things and you could be a bounty hunter, there were very few of those. But even though there was a bunch of people who were the same kind of character, they were all doing different things, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'm going to give it another shot.
Yeah, I would.
You know,
now you got a rig that can handle it.
Right. I just want to kind of see what it looks like, and I want to see what
in glorious Ultimate HD.
But yeah, that's about all I did this week. I don't know. I may be
no Batman. Because you got the Batman Origins on GameFly.
No, I had problems with Batman loading up this week. In fact, I texted you and asked you where the game saves are.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find mine. I was kind of I tried launching the game, and it was giving me an error. And I'm like, oh crap! I'm going to have to reload this game, reinstall it. Where's my game saved at? And I never could find it.
Really?
Like
I was that cryptic?
I did a Google search, and they said it's going to be in this one area. And I looked in that one folder, and that folder didn't exist. I'm like, oh, crap. And I asked you, but you took a while to respond, so I said, well, what the hell? I'm just going to go reinstall it. I have to reinstall it anyway.
Yeah.
So I reinstalled it.
On top of what you had? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I just crossed my
might
fingers.
Still be there.
I just crossed my fingers, and sure enough, the game save is still there. Which is kind of funny because I was doing it remotely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was doing it during my lunch break, and while I'm doing it remotely, I'm using TeamViewer. Have you ever used that?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Well, it's not very good for playing video games.
Yeah, you said it was a little choppy.
It's very choppy, and then at one point, you kind of have to jump out of the video game and back into it to see it'll progress to a certain level, but you can't watch that progression.
Right.
So you kind of jump out and jump back in. And I jumped out at one point, and I jumped back in, and it says, "Are you sure you want to delete this game save?"
Oh, crap.
Oh, shit. And I'm like, I'm just Alt F4ing it right here.
Yeah.
I don't want to press anything.
Don't press anything. Because if you aim the mouse for the no, the screen's going to jump.
Of course.
And it'll say yes.
Of course. My luck. So I was like, yeah.
I'm sure you want to delete the game save. Wait, hold on here.
I'm not sure.
Come on, what?
Yeah.
Was it something I said? Shit.
Yeah,
Can we talk about this?
Because honestly, if I'm only about 20% in, but I don't know. I wouldn't play that game for a long time if I had to go back and
Yeah, and
because I actually put a good amount of time into this game
couple
already.
Hours, you think?
Oh, more than that, more than a couple hours. Probably got like 5.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, at least 5 hours. Because I play for a minimum of 1 hour. That's the other thing I gotta say that I absolutely love about my next gen console, it being a PC.
Yeah,
it's fired up. I mean, from the second I turn on my TV to the time that I'm playing a video game is less than a minute.
All gaming. Yep, no waiting.
It is. I mean, the first of all, it's always on.
Yes.
So it's just running.
Yeah.
And I switch over to it. I double click, and then bam, the shortest intro ever. You know,
wait, we talking about the PS3?
No.
What you talking about?
No, hell no.
I'm sorry, I had you confused. I thought you were talking about the PS3. It's always on, instant.
And I've actually
been press it. And
I've really been thinking about getting an SSD and installing it and using that for my games, for my installed games, just for it to run faster. And I thought, man, there's no need. This thing fires up so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, and I put a boot SSD in my big rig, the Alienware Aurora, and then I have like a 2 terabyte from all my installs.
Yeah.
But Windows. I mean, it just from powered down to powered on in Windows, it's like a minute.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Right. Well, have you? Or now, is it an internal SSD?
Yeah, I got internal. I got the Samsung 840 Pro. I think it's a 256 or something.
I saw an external SSD, 1
external
terabyte
SSD.
Yeah, like a Western Digital. Like a little. What do they call it? A passbook or something?
Yeah. USB, right?
USB 3. For like $60 over at Best Buy.
SSD?
Yeah. Huh. Or are they all SSD?
No.
The little passports?
No, those are laptop drives in there. Those are probably HDDs.
Oh, really? I thought those were SSDs.
No. I mean, flash memory, there's no mechanical,
But that is flash memory, isn't it?
Well, they have flash drives, but the flash is not the same as SSD. Because flash, it only has so many writes. Oh. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because like on the Wii U, because I was doing some research on my new Wii U, they said you can't install games to flash drives. It has to be an external drive. And I kept digging, saying, oh, why not? And it said because flash drives have limited number of writes. So if it's something that continuously,
isn't that number of writes got to be like it's
got to be high up there,
astronomical? Because I've had the same USB thumb drive.
Yeah, but really,
and I use it daily.
You copy a file, you copy it off. You copy a file. When you play in a game, that could be 1 billion hits. You play in 2 hours. I don't know what's going back and forth.
Yeah,
but I mean that's what the Wii U manual said.
Interesting.
But yeah, no, those are just hard disk drives, HDDs that are in those external enclosures.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Best Buy never makes a mistake.
Never, right. Huh.
But
interesting. Well, so
how big was it for 60
terabyte?
Yeah, that was not SSD.
Yeah,
no way.
That's what I was like, man, that's incredible.
That's a super Black Friday.
Yeah. I almost got it.
But still, $60 for a terabyte external drive is a great deal.
Agreed. However, I have a 2 terabyte drive already. That's fine.
External?
Yeah, external USB. Yeah. I'm looking for something internal.
Yeah.
So, I'm fine.
Okay. Well, that's cool. What you gonna play next week? Or this coming up week? A little more of the same.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll play some more Batman, which I didn't get to do this week, but. I really wanted to finish out GTA.
Okay. Is that your mission?
Yeah.
What percentage you at?
I have no idea.
Oh, you didn't look at the little round?
Nah, I never look at that. Although I think as far as like hearing what people talk about the number of heists that there are, that got to be close.
Okay.
I mean, I'm probably...
I think there's 6 total heists, right?
Really? Okay, then I've at least knocked out 3.
Okay. I think 6.
So I'm probably about halfway through.
Okay.
If not 3/4 of the way, I'm halfway.
All right. Cool.
What did you do this week?
I played a lot this week.
Really?
Yeah.
You been playing with yourself?
No. No, I pay that out.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we already talked about Little Gears. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, we didn't play that much, but...
No, we got to 30, I think, didn't we?
Did we?
And then everybody started
on
about having work in the morning.
Oh, man. It was a mass exodus.
It was. Okay, I got to go. Click. I mean, it's like...
I know. Like, really?
Back in the lobby. I'm like, okay.
One person dropped out and everybody dropped out. Yeah.
So, that was fun, though. I love Gears.
Yeah.
I played a little Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Blops.
On the 360.
Little blops.
Yeah, I can't stand when people say blops.
I know you. Blops, too.
Yeah, I wanted to finish it. Because, Call of Duty Ghosts are out. So I was on the last chapter, or the second to last chapter, so I just finished it.
Okay.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I liked it. Did you see the end? Did you finish Black Ops 2?
I haven't even played it.
Oh, okay. Well, there goes my next bit I had on my show notes. We'll just cross that out.
All right, we'll keep
strike
move
through. I know you played this game. Halo 4?
I played Halo 4.
I wanted to finish that, too. I was on, the second to last chapter.
Really?
Yeah, and I was a little... you finished it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
God, I don't remember. It's a long time ago.
Maybe we have to talk offline on it. I don't remember the end. I mean, I wanted to talk to you about the end, but I don't want to do a spoiler.
Oh,
I didn't really understand.
I think we're long past spoilers.
Okay. Well, at the very end, he got in there to take his armor off. Remember, he was walking down, and everybody was saluting him. Yeah. And he got in that circular machine where they hold your hands and feet, and they start taking your armor off.
Okay.
I didn't know the armor could come off.
Yeah,
I thought he was Master Chief.
No, he's inside. That armor is called Mojo Liner.
Okay.
And it's from the Norse armor.
Okay.
Norse
mythology.
Thank you. And he is a super soldier inside super armor.
Okay. See, I was thinking like he was like Darth Vader or whatever, where you take the mask off and he's got like
no.
He's got like a pimple.
He will be. I'm sure he will be like pasty white.
Okay.
Because his skin hasn't seen the sun in decades. I'm sure, but he spends like 90% of his time inside of this machine. But he can.
Exoskeleton.
Yeah, he can get out of the exoskeleton.
Well,
although it's a major undertaking to get out. I mean, he weighs like almost a ton.
Well, he was taller than everybody else.
Well, he is physically tall. He's like 7 foot tall.
Yeah, that's what he looked like when he was walking.
Which is so funny because like if you stand him next to an elite, he's teeny.
Yeah.
I mean, like an elite is like 8.5 feet tall.
Wow.
So and then an elite next to a human being is like
a giant.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a parent and child.
Yeah. And then at the end of that, Halo 4, if you remember, that final boss fight was nothing.
Yeah.
Cortana did it all.
Halo 4 was not my favorite of the Halos.
I mean, I was kind of disappointed at the end there.
Story, I kind of like the way the story's going.
It looked beautiful. I mean, even on 360, the graphics looked phenomenal when they were fighting on that light bridge.
They finally brought the Forerunners into it. Now, I mean, I've been into the backstory of Halo.
Yeah, you did midnight launches on Halo 2 and 3.
I was in a Halo tournament.
Oh, wow, really? Yeah. Like MLG?
I won second place.
No way.
I shit you
not. I did not.
Yeah.
Add that to another list of your yet long list of accolades.
That's right. Anyway, they've always been talking about the Forerunners, and
what's Forerunners?
Forerunners were the people who built the rings.
The Halo rings?
The Halo rings, yeah.
Okay.
Where Halo gets its name.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, you'll never... they were always some kind of, mythological thing,
Like nobody's ever seen them, but we know they exist.
They've been gone for centuries, sort of thing. So they built these things, but why? And there was a lot of mystery surrounding it all. Like, at one point when Master Chief went to the first installation, the first ring.
Was that Halo 1?
Halo 1, when Guilty Spark showed up, he kept calling him the Reclaimer. He was waiting.
Fuck, dude, I have no idea.
I know. But he was waiting for Master Chief to show up. Well, how would
it was a trap?
How would it? No, he was He was expecting him.
Okay.
But why was he expecting him? I mean, were humans around then? This was this guy's been alone for hundreds of centuries. So there's a lot of there's billions of years of backstory that.
Wait, are you getting this from the game you're playing, or are you getting this from books you're reading?
They're both.
Oh, so you did all that? You read all that?
Oh, yeah, I've read every single Halo book.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And I just finished, like, they came out with Greg Bear, he's a science fiction, actually, he does a lot of different writing. He does children's books, too, but he does science fiction, he does horror, and a few other books. Really well known, one of the best authors out there. He did a trilogy dealing with the Forerunners.
Okay.
And you realize that the guy that you're fighting in Halo 4...
Yeah, the last guy, the boss?
He is a Forerunner.
Oh, was he?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just a big nasty guy.
Promethean,
Okay.
All those guys, those are Forerunners. So you're like...
Okay, no, I didn't know that.
And I'm like, why the hell all of a sudden we're fighting these guys? It never made any sense. And then they came out with this trilogy. And I'm like, I'm going to go check out this trilogy.
Okay. Books again, right?
The books,
okay.
yeah. I'm like, man, this is gonna be awesome. I finally get to find out what answer some of the millions of questions that this, because this damn game comes up with so many stories that
they just open in all these cans.
Exactly.
They're not closing
they don't
nothing.
Close any of them.
Fuck.
It drives me nuts. So I'm thinking, finally they're gonna do it.
I can close the can.
They're the shittiest books. They're
are you serious? You were so pumped up for them.
They were so bad, dude. I read them through once, and then I listened to audiobooks just to make sure that I was right. And they're so bad.
Is it worse than the Ender's Game, book 4 and 5?
Yes. It's so bad. It's so stupid. They're so dumb.
Did they answer anything, or was it just babble?
It answered a little bit. As it turns out, that the human race has been around a lot longer than we thought. They didn't necessarily originate on Earth, and they almost wiped out the Forerunners at one point.
The humans?
And then the Forerunners did all but wipe us out. And only one Forerunner, who's called the Librarian.
That was the Librarian in Halo 4?
Yeah.
So he was the last Forerunner?
No. The guy that you were trying to kill in Halo 4 is the husband of the Librarian.
Oh.
And actually, it even gets more convoluted than that. He's not actually the husband. He is...
The boyfriend?
He is... No. I guess so.
The milkman?
The husband, who is his warrior,
because he was kind of scary.
Who is his warrior, took his body and pretty much put it into a younger guy's body. That's pretty much what he did.
Wow.
And like melted the two together, where memories and that sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
But she still regarded him as her husband. It was like you were going some weird directions with this shit.
Right.
That I didn't really like.
That sucks.
Yeah, it really does, because it's one of most video games have got really bad stories,
right?
And then when they try to when they try to make a movie or when they try to make a book about it, it's like usually even worse.
You're just digging your hole deep of it.
Mass Effect tried to do a series. They're okay. They're cheesy, but they're okay.
Book series?
Yeah, they have a book series. Okay. They're all right. They're not great.
Was it written by the writer of the game series?
I don't know.
Because he was pretty popular. Didn't he leave BioWare?
Who wrote the...
I don't know his name. No, that's BioShock.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
I think the writer of Mass Effect left BioWare.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right after the third one was released, he left. And
that sounds
familiar.
Yeah. You know what? I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it, because they usually hire somebody else to do that.
Okay.
So, now, they usually consult... and because they're making a giant tome, of this is the entire saga,
Sure.
So they have to consult, to make sure that these things go correctly. But actually, and I haven't actually read the last Mass Effect book, but from what I understand, it conflicts with a lot of other things. Like the person who wrote it didn't even bother playing any of the video games or anything like that.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah. And that's kind of what happened with this Greg Bear guy. It's like his son, it was really into Halo, but he never played a Halo game.
How can you... Never mind. That's another.
You know what they did? Is they go, oh, you know what? You're
is
a famous
it just a money
guy.
grab?
Yeah, I think so.
This is my name. I'm going to write about this. I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about, but give me $500,000.
Right. And
people will buy it.
He wrote 3 books.
Right?
Of 3,
people will buy it.
You know what? And I think the problem is that I think a lot less people bought it than would have if they actually got
They got burnt on book 1.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
2 and 3 should have tanked.
It was horrible. It was really a bad book.
Huh.
So
what you think? So, what do you suspect the next Halo? Halo 5, whatever the next one is that is going to be in.
I'll play it.
Microsoft's doing.
I'll play it.
Or as far as the story.
But
do you see any correlation how they can wrap that in?
I'm kind of done with the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's in a desert now.
Yeah. Well, he's been in a desert before.
Okay.
So this is. There's nothing new.
Right.
I would have much rather that the Master Chief would have been put to bed with the original trilogy.
Oh, after Halo 3?
Yeah, and then just moved on with somebody different.
Yeah.
They've created an entire universe, Yeah. Why do we have to be surrounded around one guy? I think the first three would have been good.
ODST didn't have him, and Reach didn't, right?
ODST didn't even have a Spartan in it. You were a human being the entire time.
Oh, I wasn't a Spartan?
No, you were an ODST.
I was in the Spartan outfit.
No, you weren't. You were in an ODST outfit.
Oh, I didn't know there was a difference.
Orbital Drop Shock Trooper?
Yeah. Drop Shock.
That's a human. Just a regular human with no exoskeleton.
Oh.
You've got
so Master
armor
Chief
on.
is not human? I know he's a
super
soldier.
Exactly. He's been altered, biologically altered. He has he has bigger bones and muscles, and they've been biologically enhanced.
Okay.
So
that's what makes him a Spartan.
His bones have been like strengthened
like Wolverine?
and stuff. Yes, because a regular human would be crushed inside of that armor. The armor. In fact, they put a regular human inside the first one, and the guy sneezed or something like that, and the convulsions made him break his bones and
Holy
stuff
shit.
like that. All just from
all right,
sneeze.
note to self: don't sneeze.
Yeah,
all right, you're going in
because you sneeze and then you jerk and that breaks a bone, and then you scream and jerk again because that hurt and that breaks every rest of your bones. And he pretty much killed himself just by the sneeze.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming.
They didn't show that part.
I didn't see that coming.
So yeah, I'll play 5. If I get a chance to, because I won't have the Xbox One. I probably will not have one by that point.
You play it over here.
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I'll play it, but I'm not really dying to find out what the storyline is.
Yeah.
Huh. I like the original storyline, and I'd be happy for it just to end there.
Just end it.
Yeah.
Keep my memory.
Exactly. It's kind of like watching Lost. Every time you watch an episode of Lost, it asks more questions than it gave answers to.
Shit.
And that was constant throughout the entire series.
Give you one answer, but 3 more questions. The last one didn't answer everything?
No. In fact, at the end of the last one, a lot of people were like, "Wait, is it? Wait,
you are coming back for one final, right? Final episode to wrap up all these fucking things.
There's no true ending of it. So I just decided that I've ended myself.
So did you watch the final episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Lost is awesome. You really should watch it.
Yeah, there's a lot. You say that a lot to me. There's a lot. I have a whole laundry list of shit you want me to watch.
I wish you would watch
Anchorman.
Some of it. Anchorman, it's an hour and a half of your life. Give it up.
I got the PS4 now, bitch. I don't have an hour and a half.
Tell me about your PS4.
Oh, you want to hear about my PS4?
Well, are you done talking about Halo?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done talking about Halo. You're more into it than me.
I could probably talk about. I can have a Halo podcast.
Yeah, we could. Well, when the Halo 5 or whatever they call it that comes out,
just call it Halo Chat Radio.
Halo Chat Radio, HCR. But other than that, I got my PS4. You doubted me.
How did you obtain your PS4?
From Midnight Launch.
Midnight Launch.
Yeah, my first Midnight Launch. I broke my cherry, bitch.
I gotta tell you, I'm very happy. Have you read any reports where people were getting screwed over or anything?
No, I didn't. I
haven't heard anything.
I've been looking at the news.
I'm very happy that finally, they figured it out. How to get these to.
Yeah.
From the company or from the factory to the storeroom.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Well, we are 8 years later. Supply chains have are more automated. They've come a long way for 8 years.
I agree, but you know, they make a lot of changes at the last minute sort of thing. It's got to be a logistical nightmare.
It's got to
pull this off
for sure,
regardless of what you're doing.
Yeah.
I still see, iPhone releases the new one every year, and there are people waiting in line that end up not being able to get an iPhone.
Yeah. Well, did they pre-order? If you're dumb enough not to pre-order and you want it that day, well, it's your fucking fault.
Yeah. Well, agreed.
You know?
Agreed.
They meet the demand of the pre-orders.
Did they?
And then...
Did they?
You talking about Sony?
No, iPhone.
Oh, iPhone. As long as I know. They met my demand. I demanded.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think I bought three iPhone 5s when they first came out.
Okay.
Because it came out in November, and I bought it in December. I pre-ordered mine. That was a nightmare. Fuck.
Oh, pre-ordering?
Yeah. I
seem to remember that, like, the pre-order was only open for, like, 30 seconds.
Yeah, I had to wake up. Yes. Oh. Dude, it was like, it was
I tried to pre-order, and I couldn't do it. It was kind of like trying to buy tickets to PAX.
Yeah, it was. That's what it reminded me of, the PAX. The iPhone release reminded me of what we went through with PAX. But, yeah, no, with the iPhone, I think they were going on sale, like, I don't know. It was Pacific time, which ended up being like 1 a.m.
Right.
Central or some shit.
Yeah.
And that night, my wife was flying back from a business trip or something, and her flight was delayed, so I had to go pick her up at the airport, like at 11:30 at night.
Oh, so you couldn't go to sleep early?
Yeah,
and wake
I'm
up.
like, I might as well just fucking stay up.
No kidding.
So I stayed up. I was on the Apple site. I was on the AT&T site. I had my laptop. I had my desktop. I was on different. I even had my MiFi card here to get on another internet just in case my internet went down. I was on AT&T LTE.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You really want an iPhone 5.
Yes, I wanted an iPhone 5. So I had I had my whole setup like NORAD, War Games or something going on. And, they got the countdown. 5, 4, I'm ready. And then you click it, and it goes, temporary service unavailable?
Yeah.
And I'm like, temporary service unavailable. I'm like, holy shit. I was doing that for 30 minutes. And then I had a bright idea. You know what my idea was?
What?
Go on my iPhone and use the Apple Store app.
Oh.
In and out without a problem.
Really?
Yes. That's how I ordered my iPhone 5.
Apple Store app.
The app. They have an Apple Store app where you can buy things from the Apple Store.
Oh, okay.
With your ID, your Apple ID.
Oh, okay.
Because you already have a credit card plugged into iTunes.
Sure.
So I went into that, no hiccups whatsoever.
Wow.
And I got my bitch. And it came the day of the launch.
Huh.
Yeah.
I guess the way that I see it that at this point, that, I mean, unless I'm going to obtain something.
And that was pre-order.
By pre-ordering,
yeah.
I'm just not.
That's when pre-orders open.
Like, when I got the iPhone 5, I tried to pre-order. I couldn't.
Well, what time did you? 6 o'clock in the morning?
No.
You were up with me at 1 a.m.?
Man, I really think
it was in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I think I was. I honestly think I was. I had an Android device, and I'm like, man,
I gotta get rid of this fucking thing.
I gotta get
These one-off texts are killing me and my friends.
It's really the freaking battery on the damn thing. It lasts for like 30 minutes.
Could you imagine what the battery lasts on the Note? You know that Samsung Note, that 20-inch screen?
Right, yeah.
Dude, that must be like a 10-minute battery.
I know somebody who has one of those, actually. My brother-in-law has one of those. I mean, he holds it to his head and looks like he's got a tablet.
It's like a mini. It's like this thing. It's like holding this.
But I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm done with standing in lines.
Well, I had a good time.
No. You said that you had a good time.
I had a good time because I pre-ordered it.
What time did you get out there?
Okay, so they called me Wednesday. Right? It was released on Thursday night. They called me Wednesday. Said your pre-orders are available. It'll be ready for pickup tomorrow night. We will open the store at 10 p.m. for pre-orders. We'll have lines forming whenever you want to get there. But we will not be able to hand out any units until 12:01 a.m.
Sure.
So I'm like, okay. So I knew Best Buy closes at 9. And they said 10 o'clock is when it reopens. So I said, well, let me get over there around 9:30. I'll get there, around 9:30. So, I'm driving up. First thing scared the shit out of me. You know how much the construction they're doing on Clearview Parkway?
I haven't been out there in a while.
Oh, you don't? Oh, yeah, you don't go that way. Well, anyway, they're doing tons of construction, and you know how they have those lights that make it look like day, so the construction workers can work in the middle of the night. Yeah. I mean, it looks like fucking the sun.
Right.
It's so bright. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming around the fucking corner because Best Buy's right there. You know, at the end of the. I'm coming around the corner. I see all these fucking lights. I'm like, oh shit! I hope that's not all cars waiting to pull in the Best Buy parking lot. I'm like, this is fucking nuts. It's like worse than Black Friday. And then I come around the corner. It's just construction workers. I'm like, whew, good. So then I'm looking at Best Buy. I see a couple heads bobbling. You know, I'm driving because I got to go park.
Right.
Anyway, I come up. I must have had about 50 people in line.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, oh fuck. You know,
really, 50 people
in
line?
They had about 50 people in line.
Wow.
It was about 9:25 maybe. So I pull in. I get a spot right up front. Because I didn't want to park in the back. I didn't want somebody jacking me with my PS4.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm walking to the car.
Yeah.
So I pulled up, as close to the door as possible. So I get up. I'm and then.
And that had nothing to do with you being lazy and didn't want to have to walk all that way, right?
Probably a little bit of both, but 51% I not want to be mugged.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I'm walking. I parked right in front of 50 people line. You like it wraps around the building. So I parked right there in the corner. I get out in my car. I got all my paperwork. I got my DS in my pocket.
Oh, my God.
My 3DS.
You were totally nerding out.
I had my earphones so I could listen to. I wanted to finish up the Giant Bombcast.
Okay.
So I said, well, that's a good 2-hour burn.
Sure.
So I get out the car and I talk to the guy. I'm like, dude, is this a pre-order line? He goes, no, that's a pre-order line. And he pointed. I looked over there. There was fucking 2 people in line.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, yes, indeed. So I started strutting to the other side, bitch.
So, I don't understand.
Never looked back.
The whole thing about pre-ordering was so that you didn't have to go stand in any line.
Yeah. Well, let me finish my story.
All right.
It's 9:30. 9:30, okay? So I'm going over. I'm number 3 in line.
Okay.
Numero tres.
Okay.
I think that's how you say 3. That's how your people say 3.
My people?
Yeah, your people. Anyway, we're not talking about nationalities on this show.
He's Mexican.
I'm not Mexican. I'm Spanish.
Chili choker.
So they got the little Best Buy rep comes out. He's like, you got a pre-order? He's like all serious. He doesn't make sure there's nobody in his non-pre-order line. So, he goes, you got your order number? You got your ID? You got your credit card? I'm like, yes, and yes. Fuck, dude. I wouldn't be standing here wasting my time. So I'm like, all right. He goes, this is how it's going to work. Yeah, he was all serious. I'm like, dude, you a Best Buy employee. Come on, bitch.
He's laying down the law.
The dude's like maybe fucking 20. Fucking retard. He's got the clipboard. He's all official. So.
You're a little upset because you didn't have the clipboard.
Well, I like the clipboard. It was blue with the little yellow logo.
Cool.
I kind of like. I would have jacked it from him if he would have parked in the back. But so I'm like, yes, and yes. All right. He goes, this is how it's going to work.
I'm gonna lay it down.
The door is going to open at 10 o'clock. 5 people at a time are going to go in. You're going to sign your paperwork. They're going to give you a number, and then you're going to come back at midnight to pick it up.
All right.
I'm like, cool. All right. Well, I was number 3. I get in. I go to the counter. They trying to upsell out the ass. They were selling Geek Squad, maintenance plans.
Right.
And I looked at the lady. I'm like, nobody's going to buy this. You know that. This girl, she could have been 12.
Right. Yeah.
She had no idea what the fuck PS4 stood for.
No.
So, she's like, oh, it's only $89 for 2 years. And I'm like, oh, that seems like a good deal. Yeah, I'm just playing it off. And she goes, we got games. Did you have games? I said, yeah, I already got all my games. I already got my games at Target. And they were selling everything at retail, dude.
Of course.
Everything. Yeah. I mean, and all week long they had deals. They had buy one, get one 40% off at Toys R Us. Target had the buy 2, get 1 free. Amazon had the buy 2, get 1 free. And these fucking yahoos are selling it at full price.
Yeah, but they've got 50 people standing out in line. Why wouldn't they? They're going to buy the...
Yeah, I feel that's ridiculous. Anyway, it pissed me off.
Well,
so I was like, no, I'm not buying nothing.
You were one of 4 people who pre-ordered from that store.
Right.
The rest of the schleps out there are idiots. They haven't been looking at gaming sites or whatever to find out.
They weren't listening to Gamer Chat Radio.
Gamer Chat Radio to find out where to buy. The
I did wear our Gamer Chat Radio shirt.
Did anybody ask you about it?
No.
Yeah. Did you broadcast our show while you were out there?
No, I didn't.
That's pretty lame. You should.
I didn't have the equipment. I didn't have the truck is in the shop. The van is in the shop.
Yeah, you had an iPhone.
No, I can't. We can't do this on an iPhone. This is professional. This is a professional web series here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I need the whole shebang. Like Channel 4 News.
So,
with the antenna that goes up 50 feet.
Let me ask you this.
And I think that's just for show because it's it's not 1999.
If you showed up at midnight, wouldn't you have just been able to walk in and pick it up anyway?
You probably could have. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. So it didn't sound to me like you actually like you were.
I was
really
prepared.
In the line.
I was prepared.
I mean, you had like the most cushy line ever. I mean, I said
that's the story of my life.
You know what I had to do for the Xbox 360? I slept in my truck.
Did you have a pre-order?
And no.
All right then.
The pre-order people
got fucked. You sure did the pre-order.
No, the pre-order people got fucked, including Chartreuse. I mean, they did not get... Chartreuse pre-ordered, and I can't remember if it was Best Buy or GameFly or GameStop. I mean, actually, I think he might have gotten one for both, honestly. But at one point, this was November that they released it, and at one point they called him and
Wait, what system? I'm sorry.
360.
Okay.
And several weeks after the release, they called him and said, "Okay, we're going to fulfill your pre-order. It should be ready by February."
February.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Do you remember the release date for 360?
Yeah, it was in November.
You remember the date?
19th.
I don't think so. I think it was the 22nd.
Okay, this is a news update. I'm sorry to break
what's
away.
What's the news update?
But I just got, our buddy Chartreuse has left the country.
Yeah,
he is departed.
He's in another continent.
Yes.
I mean, he's not even not in the country. He's out of the continent.
That's right.
You didn't think I knew what the difference was, did you?
Yes.
Do you know what the difference is between country and continent?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you look like you passed 5th grade.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Is he in the same hemisphere?
Hemisphere.
Oh, come on, man.
Hemisphere? Yeah, is that the Mason-Dixon line?
I'm not the Mason-Dixon
Isn't that,
line.
Oh, the hemisphere. What's that line that goes to the equator?
Yes.
So the top hemisphere, the bottom hemisphere?
Yes.
I think he is probably... We're in the bottom hemisphere?
Not the last time I checked.
We're at the top?
Still,
he's at the bottom, I think. He's deep down.
Yeah, in Oklahoma, he's at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, and I had a correction, too. Oklahoma is not border Canada.
It doesn't?
Yeah, no, I didn't. We're going to get that to the corrections.
Okay,
I got some beef with you, bitch.
Anyway, he just checked in on Facebook. He's at the Dubai airport, the Dubai International Airport.
Oh, really?
Now, let me ask you this. You're chilling in Dubai, right? Okay. Some of the most wealthiest people in the wealthiest people in the world live in Dubai.
Yeah, they do.
They've got...
It's a beautiful city, too.
Unbelievable restaurants and shopping. And if you're there, where's the last place you would eat breakfast?
McDonald's.
That's where he's eating breakfast.
Oh, my God. Are you fucking serious?
You got it in one guess.
I swear to God, I did not see his Facebook. I don't even think I have him on Facebook.
Breakfast at McDonald's, waiting to start trip.
I can't believe he say I'm loving it. He didn't say I'm loving it?
No, his mouth was full.
His mouth was full.
You know what? Maybe he just had to have a McRib.
If they serve it for breakfast?
I don't know.
You know what? He's going to be there for November 8th, 18th, and 19th. That's next week.
He will.
That's the Dubai World Game Expo.
Well,
Tell him to go.
I don't think he actually will be in Dubai.
Well, what's today? 16, 17? It's Monday and Tuesday. If he's in Dubai now.
He's at an airport. He's waiting to.
Well, tell him to miss his fucking flight and go to the Game Expo. We can.
He's going to Africa.
I can have a Gamer Chat Radio flight there.
You should send him
with the equipment, with the recording equipment.
Send him a text.
I'll have to do that. Did he take the Tony Stark stripper pole plane?
No, I wouldn't allow him.
Yeah, he's not doing that. We're taking that to Boston.
They couldn't. The plane can't handle that kind of payload.
The payload. God damn! I don't know why he's still talking to you.
I know
so
for
fucking
years
weird.
Now too.
Fuck.
That just shows you how many friends he has.
You must have some dirt on him.
I just got I've got the big dick. That's the problem.
Ah, shit. Well, okay. So that was my. So finish about the PS4. So I went in. They're trying to fucking upsell everything, and I got something you're gonna fucking laugh at the end. And so I went up to the counter. I said, no, I'm not buying nothing. I'm not buying the warranty. I just want to fucking sign, get my number, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So I got number 102.
Okay.
I was number 3, and 100, 101, 102.
Yeah.
Got my 102 number, signed the paperwork. She's looking at it like... She's looking like it's an act of Congress or something. She's looking at my paperwork, double-checking the order number, looking at my ID, making sure it's... She's holding it up to the light. My state-issued license.
Wow.
I'm like, do you know exactly what you're looking for? I mean, it's not a $20 bill, bitch. Seriously, she did this. And she gets my credit card. I mean, it's like everything is in doubt.
Did she bite the credit card?
Yeah, no, she didn't bite it. I don't think she had a full set of teeth. So, so finally, she's like, okay, sign here. And then the printer jammed.
Oh,
she didn't know how to reprint.
No.
I'm like, well, I need a receipt. I'm not walking out of here without a fucking receipt.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I could see them when you don't have a receipt now. No, but I have 102. No receipt. Get another line. No, I'm not a peasant. Please, I pay my dues. I pay my taxes.
No soup for you.
No soup for you. No, I didn't want bread anyway. So I'm like, no, I'm going to need a receipt.
So you went through all this.
Went through that. I was in it. I mean, I talked a lot. It probably lasted longer me talking than actually physical motions of this. Because I said, no, I'm not buying nothing. And there's fucking idiots in front of me. They were buying shit.
Oh. Well, I can
dude,
tell you.
I'm like, dude, go to Target.
They're all idiots.
Go to Target tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway, I get back home at 10 o'clock. I mean, it was by 10:20, 10:30. So I come back home. I got my ticket number. And I put the TV on and I watched Spike VGA. Spike. No, I didn't fall asleep. The PS4 launch, all access launch party at New York at the Standard Hotel.
Yeah, you did tell me about that because I was.
I DVR'd it when I told you, so I would remember.
I was gaming. I was playing. I was playing a little GTA. Yeah.
So that's right. I texted you and I said put it on, but you never listened to me.
And I did not. I continued gaming. Because we host a gaming podcast.
Yeah, well, I'm
not a purchasing gaming console podcast.
Yeah, I purchased a lot of consoles this fucking month. Yeah, November is the game console month for me. God. But that's another story. So I put that on. That was cool. It was good. I don't know if any of our listeners seen it. Chap J or Chartreuse, maybe Sultan.
Yeah.
But it was cool. It wasn't bad. It was a little cheesy, but it's all good.
You said they made some announcements.
Yeah, they made. It was Uncharted.
Yeah,
they said Uncharted's coming.
Ooh, really? Shocker.
Some DLC for the Last of Us.
Okay.
Single player DLC, not multiplayer.
I think it's additional episode.
Yeah, Last of Us is multiplayer.
Okay.
And Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. The beta's coming to PlayStation first.
Great.
Yeah. Other than that, I think that's it.
I saw. I don't know if this was released then, but I did see that they're teasing Mass Effect 4.
I heard that they were working on it.
I saw
that it was going to be in the Mass Effect universe, but it wasn't a continuation of the storyline, is what I heard.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't know if it's going to be called 4, but it's... Yeah, I heard they're working on something. But like I said earlier, I know that writer left. The one who wrote Mass Effect for BioWare.
That's fine. I wouldn't want to continue that story. That story should be done.
Yeah, I guess if you're not going to continue the story, why continue with the writer? Because he's not going to be able to give up his, his ideas on the previous trilogy. But whatever. When I take a drink, you say something. We can't have dead air here.
I cannot talk that often.
Oh, you had.
As often as you drink, I would be talking non-stop.
Okay, I'm drinking, so keep talking.
You're like a fish.
I'm not a fish.
Glug, glug, glug.
Fuck. People on TV do this instinctively. Now I gotta tell you this.
Instinctively?
Yeah, well, people probably don't drink while they're on the TV.
They probably edit.
Oh, I edit this bitch.
Yeah, you better chop suey it.
Shit. Yeah, chop suey it. So anyway, back to what I've been playing this week. I played the first game.
The Cherry Popper.
Yeah, well, I didn't finish the
oh my God.
The launch edition. So I go back. I said, okay, I'm going to leave my house around 11:40, 11:35. So, the Spike thing ends. Yeah, it was East Coast, obviously, so it was an hour early for us. So, I had to redo my Harmony remote, remember? Because I got to add the inputs.
That's right.
I had to free up an HDMI port on my receiver. I had to get another power strip that you can see sitting on the ground because I was out of power strip ports.
How did you redo your Harmony? They already had the information for PS4 on it?
No, you just do a generic game console.
Oh, okay.
You just say game console.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that doesn't have it. But, you have to go to myharmony.com, plug it into USB, and do another device or activity or something like that. Because I have no idea. I'd never touched the buttons on that AVR, that receiver. It's
wow.
It's got fucking a billion buttons. So I do everything through the remote. So I set all that up, got out of here about 11:35. By that time, that non-pre-order line must have had 100 people in it.
Wow.
Now, when I do have to tell you, when I walked in Best Buy the first time at 10 o'clock, they had pallets of PS4s.
Oh, wow.
Pallets. I saw at least 2 pallets still wrapped.
Holy shit.
Of PS4s.
They were set.
Yeah, they were set.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody got one.
Wow. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
I mean, especially the pre-order line was small.
So there were still people in that. So were they giving out numbers to people in the non-pre-order?
What I think happened, I don't know, because I didn't stick around. I wanted to get the fuck out of there. I don't know how that happened. Because at midnight, they only let the pre-order people with numbers in. And when I got back in that line, I was number 5.
Yeah.
And I got there at maybe 20 minutes till 12. And from the time that I stood there until they opened the door at midnight, that line probably hit about 30 people.
Okay.
Probably had 30 people. And at 10 minutes to midnight, which would be 11:50, because you're looking at me with gazed eyes.
Oh, because the stories get more boring.
Well, okay, let me get closer. At 1:45, which is 15 minutes before the hour.
Oh my God!
It started drizzling.
Oh, that's right. That's so funny.
Okay, so then I'm like, oh shit.
And you've had a cold all week.
Yeah, I still kind of get a cold.
I wonder why.
I don't know. So then I'm like, okay, 15 minutes. I think it's gonna hold off. Then it started getting bigger droplets. Dude, by 10 minutes till, it was a downpour.
By the way, thank you for texting all that to me, by the way, in the middle of the night.
Texting? What was I saying?
It's
getting ready to rain?
It's 10 minutes before I'm getting in the store and starting to
You were probably
rain.
up feeding your baby.
No, I was sleeping.
Well, did I wake you?
No.
All right, then. You had on vibrate. I wanted you to see it first thing in the morning.
You woke my wife. She's pissed.
No, I did not. She can't be mad at me. So at 10 minutes, dude, downpour. Torrential downpour.
So you got soaking wet.
Well, I was up on the wall. Because you know how Best Buy is? Because when you're close to the wall, there's a little less raindrops.
Oh, my God.
So I was close to I'm like, dude, open the fucking doors.
Such a nerd.
They did not open the doors till 12:01 with these motherfuckers. At that point, I was pissed. Now, let me tell you what happened here. As I'm in line, I see all these people with little PS4 backpacks on. You know those pouches? The kind you stretch or whatever? I don't know what you call them.
The little cheap bags.
The little cheap bags.
The string backpacks.
Yeah, the string backpacks, whatever the fuck it is. Well, it was blue with black mesh, and it said PS4. So I'm like, I guess these fucking suckers, they made you buy something to get it.
No, they were handing them out.
So I get up to the counter, get the number, ID, looks at it again. It's fucking federal government customs. Then he gives me my PS4. I'm like, awesome, dude, I got it. So I'm like, hey, man, by the way, what did you have to buy to get these PS4 bags? He goes, it was nothing. It was just the first people in line that pre-ordered. I'm like, dude, I was fucking number 3. Look at my number. He goes, I'm sorry, we out. I'm like, y'all a fucking joke. I said that to him. I said, y'all a fucking joke. And so I fucking started walking off. I was pissed. Tell you the truth, dude, I wouldn't have used a fucking bag for nothing.
Right.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was pissed because of the fact.
Shit.
Okay? Probably number 4 in line got one when they fucking realized. Best Buy is so fucking stupid. I hate Best Buy. Anyway. So then he goes, oh, wait, hold on. And I said, what's he going to say? So I turn around, I come back, and then he gives me those 2 little pouches I gave you, that pouch I gave you.
Yeah.
He said, here, I got this. This is all I got. I really don't have any more bags. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I just grabbed him and I left. Dude, I was fucking pissed.
You didn't get your free bag.
I didn't get the free bag that I wouldn't have used. But the point of the story is, there's such fucking idiots over there that they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Okay, they probably figured it out at person number 5. When the second group of 5 came in, they said, "Oh, we got to give these bags away." Now, if this was a true customer service situation, they would have realized that the first 5 didn't get it. They already know what boxes we had. We had 100, 101 through 104. They could have just put a bag on there when we came in to pick it up to give it to us, but no, they didn't.
You know what I think is funny?
What's funny?
Who's the bigger idiot? Best Buy or the guy who shops at Best Buy? Or the guy who goes out there at midnight for the free launch at Best Buy? When they
doesn't pre-order it?
Somebody that did pre-order it. That's just it. Like, dude, I'm like, you pre-ordered it. You could have gone Thursday morning.
You fucking telling me. You mean Friday morning?
Or Friday morning.
You fucking telling me all these horror stories. Oh, I slept in my truck for 3 days. Oh, Chartreuse, he pre-ordered. He didn't get it till February. What do you expect me to do?
If I pre-ordered, I would not have been out there last night. I would have gone the next morning.
Well, you see, I'm a true gamer.
I'm not doing that anymore. No, you're not. Because you weren't. A true gamer would have had to stay there all night long. You were out there for like.
No, I'm a true smart gamer because I pre-ordered the bitch.
No. It's the whole thing is that you were smart enough to pre-order, but not smart enough to avoid the line.
I was number 3 in line. What line?
You're still out. You were standing out in the rain in the middle of the night.
That was the nature of God. That wasn't my fault.
Exactly. You could have just rolled up there Thursday morning.
I could have ran to my car and got my umbrella.
Hello, can I please?
I only had 5 minutes.
Thank you for my PS4, and then go back home, plug it in, and play all day.
Well, I had to work the next day.
So
that was another thing. I wouldn't have been able to pick it up because fucking Best Buy don't open until 10 o'clock. I got to be at work early.
Open at 9. Don't they open at 9?
Maybe 9, 10. Still, I'll be at work by then.
I would have taken Friday off.
Yeah, I didn't want to take a vacation day for that.
Oh, I would.
No.
If I was standing outside in the middle of the night till 9 o'clock,
I didn't go to bed till fucking 3 o'clock.
Jesus.
But
well, you didn't go to work till probably noon. So.
I was a little late.
Right, so is this the end of the?
Let me just check my show notes here if there was any other important information about my Best Buy midnight launch experience, which is clearly stated in the show notes here.
Oh, we have to.
That's it.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. So my first game I played on my brand new PS4 was Resogun. You know why? Because it was only 500 megs to download. Because I didn't feel like sitting there.
Could you play it while you were downloading it?
I didn't try it. I didn't want to fuck anything up. It was a quick download, though. It's nice. You know what it reminded me of? Remember that game Defender?
No.
Come on, in the arcades.
Defender? Oh, yeah.
It's just like Defender.
Really?
Yeah. Except instead of side scroll,
is this
you
the
go
free
around
one?
a circle. Yeah, it's a free one if you PS Plus.
Okay.
And I played a little, which we'll talk later, a little Killzone. I'll tell you one thing. Killzone is very good. I hated the Killzone gameplay.
Killzone?
1 through 3.
Yeah.
Which I think you were even telling me you hated that too.
I wasn't a big fan of it.
With on the PS4 with that new DualShock 4, which is awesome, by the way, it feels like Call of Duty. Killzone does. I absolutely guarantee. It's great. I'm on chapter 5 of 9 right now.
Holy crap.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
Pretty short?
I have a couple hours in. I got at least 4 or 5 hours in.
Really?
Yeah.
And when you find all this time in the game?
I make time.
Yeah, right. It's the first time for everything.
Because I set my priorities.
Sure you did.
That's why.
Yeah, so your wife said it was okay for you to play a game.
Absolutely. I got to ask her first. But, so that's about it. That's what I played this week. That was long and drawn out.
That is. We're already at a point where we were supposed to stop.
Yeah, we had a break.
No, we're at a point where we're supposed to stop the podcast.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
we went on too far. I think what I'm going to play this week is PS4, PS4, and PS4. That's all I'm going to play right now. Unless you all play some multiplayer. But
I thought there was going to be a lot of that.
But as for what we bought, I kept telling you about the Target. It's over now. What's today? Saturday? Yeah, it ended today, actually. They had that buy two, get one free deal. And that was awesome. I think it was a crapshoot because Target wasn't supposed to put out all the PS4 games until Friday. And I went to Target at 8 a.m. when they opened on Tuesday morning because that's usually the release date for a lot of titles. And the Target I went to had all the PS4 games out. So I bought 6 of them. I bought 2 of the buy 2 get 1 frees. So I got Battlefield 4, Call of Duty Ghost, the NBA 2K14, which looks totally awesome, Madden 25, Ass Creed 4, and Knack. But I really wasn't going to get Knack, but that was the 6th one that I was going to get. And then Amazon had a deal. Buy 1, get 1 free. You heard me?
No.
Buy 1, get 1 free.
What?
Buy 1, get 1 free.
Wow.
Is that an awesome deal?
That is a deal.
You get a code if you pre-ordered a PS4 game from Amazon. They send you a code, one-time use. Buy 1, get 1 free.
That's
PS4
awesome.
game. So I bought Injustice. You bitch.
Oh, good.
Did I strike a nerve?
Have fun playing that one by yourself.
Injustice. Come on, you gotta get it.
Hell no.
And Need for Speed Rivals, which is, I loved Hot Pursuit. Remember Hot Pursuit?
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's what this is next gen Hot Pursuit.
Oh, cool.
So I bought those. So I think that was a fucking sweet deal, dude. $60 for 2 games.
It's not bad.
So, what else we got? That about wraps it up for me. Xbox Live, today's what? The 16th? 17th. Iron Brigade came out. I don't know if you downloaded it yet. Did you download your World of Keflings?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I didn't play it, though.
You didn't what?
Play it.
Oh, no. I never play half the shit I download.
No shit.
Iron Brigade's out now. I don't know what... I think you said that was
played
an
it
older
before.
game.
Yeah, I already own it.
But
yeah.
you might want to go ahead and download it. And
Why
then,
would I download it? I own it.
Is it digital?
Yeah.
Oh, you already got it digital.
Yeah,
okay.
it's arcade.
Okay. For the PS4 Instant Game Collection, we got Resogun and Contrast, which are available, which I downloaded. PS3, Ibn Ab is out now. I don't know what the hell that is. And I still don't see Dragon's Dogma Binary Domain out yet. And the Vita Soul Sacrifice is out. I know you don't have a Vita, but that one's already available for download, and Oddworld is not yet. So that's only half mid-month. I gotta save something. So, you ready for a break?
Yes.
All right, let's take a little break. We'll be back in a second. All right, welcome back. Yeah, we're going a little longer than we thought. Let's see if we can get through this stuff we got. I got some bad news. More somber news, if you will. Remember how we always...
Someone else die?
No, nobody died. Oh. Well, a website died.
Oh.
You know how we always talk about Cheatscapes.com,
Yes.
which is the PC trainers?
Yes.
Fucking site's closed. I got the email today.
They got shut down?
I don't think they got shut down. I don't think they were doing business to sustain the site.
Really? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that does fucking suck.
They give away all their codes for free?
I wish.
There's a bunch of other ones out there that do the same thing.
There is, but see, the thing is, and you can probably get it for free, but you have to sort through the virus and the malware and all that shit.
Yeah.
And you know who's legit or not. So that's why I like Cheatscapes, because everything I downloaded, you pay $6, $5.95, whatever the fuck it was.
Right.
You know it was clean.
Yeah.
So that's why I liked using them. So they have another site that they always cross-reference, was cheathappens.com. And they have a little different pricing model. I think it's still clean shit. You know, it's tight, clean women. You know, well, I mean, PC trainers.
For $5.
It's a little more than $5. They have an annual subscription.
Oh, they're giving to you annually.
Annually. So they're $50 annually, or $85 lifetime.
Which could be
which they
2
could
months
be
from
out
now.
exactly.
Yeah.
So they had a deal on the Cheatscape website. If you put in coupon code Cheatscape25, you get 25% off the annual subscription.
Okay.
So I might jump on that and see, which wouldn't be bad, because half the time I don't download the trainer because I don't want to pay $6 for it.
Right.
If I already have an annual subscription, I'll just fucking download it and try it out.
Man, I gotta tell you, it seems like you gotta jump through a lot of hoops to get these trainers to work. Like it's almost
PC, dude.
Yeah, it's almost like, well, I'm just gonna play the game.
Yeah,
I gotta tell you, I loved playing the game Genie, but even that's got a few hoops you gotta jump through.
Yeah, it does.
And I got to the point where like I don't want to do that. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it's not worth it.
Exactly.
See, now for Borderlands 2, was it Borderlands 2 or Borderlands 3? Borderlands 2, right?
Yeah, they only have
that was worth it.
Yeah,
that really made the game.
Yeah, right.
The game Genie.
But what I tried it. Oh, I tried it in GTA, and
you didn't have a good experience with that.
No, not at all.
Did it corrupt your save?
Yeah, it did.
I thought you said that.
Yeah, and I was like, well, then I was able to bring it back, but I'm like, this is
a waste
more
of time.
work than I want to put into this.
So, yeah, so that sucks. But the Cheat Happens, I think we're just going to replace Cheatscapes with Cheat Happens, and we'll see what they release. I looked at their release schedule. I mean, they had the Origins and all that new shit out, so we'll give it a try. We'll give you all an update and see. Great. And since you're all PC now, maybe that might be something you want to do.
I doubt it. No. I'm not going to pay that kind of.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I paid pretty much for Xbox Live, and
that's true.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep your Xbox Live subscription?
Not?
Well, yeah, because you play multiplayer.
Yeah.
Well, what about the crew you play with? Are they going to be getting next gen?
No.
Oh, they not?
No.
Oh, okay.
In fact, the only person I know that's going to get next gen is you.
Oh, that's smart. Oh, me. Oh, I thought you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, so you play all those games that nobody wants to play.
Killzone? People want to play Killzone?
It's a renter.
Yeah, I'm telling you. 1 through 3 was meh. Yeah. But this new Shadowfall with the new DualShock 4 is awesome, dude.
I would love to try it.
Yeah, I thought we were going to do that tonight, but it's getting a little late.
Glad I got a controller.
I had some corrections from last week.
Okay.
After editing the podcast, we had a lot of corrections. His name was Putty. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Seinfeld guy, Putty, Elaine's boyfriend.
Okay.
Remember we were talking about rules of engagement? We couldn't remember the dude's name. His name's Putty. David Putty. None of us remembered after that podcast. We were so fucking loaded. Heath Ledger was a Joker in Dark Knight.
Yeah, I mentioned that later on.
We couldn't remember his name.
I mentioned it later on.
I don't think we ever did.
Oh, maybe not
on the podcast. We did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed Black Flag releases November 19th, which is next week on PC.
Right.
We couldn't remember what the release date was.
Okay.
I think you were saying I forgot what you were referring to.
I knew that it hadn't released yet.
Yeah, it didn't release at the console release.
I thought I said it was. Oh, I think I said it was going to release this week.
Right, which is next week. Yeah, okay. So it's actually Tuesday. And then Heavenly Sword. Remember we were talking about that? I said it was a launch title, and you said it wasn't.
Correct.
You were right, but it was within the first year because Heavenly Sword released September 12th, 2007, and PS3 released November 17th.
Yeah, 2006. I mean, because I didn't buy a launch.
I might have bought it that next Christmas season. So I said 6 months. It might have been 12 months.
Yeah.
Because when I bought it, Heavenly Sword was out, and it was probably all the hype because it just was released in September.
Yeah.
So, and replacing the PS4 hard drive does not void the warranty.
Okay.
We had that question. I think you asked me that.
Yeah.
It does not.
Cool.
So, all right. So back to let's see the PS4 post-launch. We already talked about the Target deal, my midnight launch experience, Spike. I did want to tell you I did replace the hard drive. We had a long, drawn-out conversation about replacing the hard drive last week.
Yeah.
If you remember.
Yeah.
You said I was, quote, foolish and idiotic.
Is that all?
I think. Well, that was the short and nice version.
Right, okay.
For replacing my drive because 500 gigs would last you for the life of the console.
Yeah.
And
for a considerable amount of time.
And that I was just wasting money by buying a terabyte drive, by throwing something away they were giving me. Well, I did not take your advice, and I bought.
With a disposable income like yours, I'm not surprised.
I don't want to do all the backup restore shit.
Yeah, I know.
In January.
Yeah.
When I fill it up. because I download everything.
Right.
So they had an awesome deal.
Who's they?
Newegg.
Okay.
Okay.
You told us about this deal last week.
Yeah, no, I was completely wrong last week. Last week I was talking about a 3 terabyte. It was a 3.5 inch drive. That was a desktop drive, not a laptop drive.
Okay.
Totally wrong. I must have drank too much.
I'm not surprised.
So the largest laptop drive in 2.5 inch is a terabyte. They have a 1.5 terabyte, but it's fucking no-name company I've never heard of before.
Right.
I'm not paying that much money for it. So 1 terabyte drive is the biggest you can put in a PS4. You could do a hard disk drive, a SSD, or a SSD hybrid. Okay. A hybrid is like the best of both worlds. You get the speed of an SSD, but you get the mechanical platters as a hard disk drive. Well, you get it's 50. I'm sorry, half the speed. You get faster than HDD, but slower than SSD. So it's kind of
why is it the best of both worlds?
Well, maybe not the best of both worlds.
No,
you get the cost of the HDD, and you get a speed improvement of SSD.
Okay,
but it's just not as fast.
It's half an SSD.
Yeah, it's kind of midway.
All right.
So they had a Seagate one at Newegg, terabyte laptop drive for $101 delivered.
1 terabyte.
1 terabyte. So I bought it. Amazon had it for $109. I have 2-day shipping on Amazon, and I said I'm probably not going to do it on day one. I'm going to save the $10. You know, because I'm money conscious.
I thought the whole thing was you're going to do it on day one. That was the big deal.
Well, I would have got it on Saturday, so I could have done it in day 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So I said, let me just save the $10. Do you know Newegg sent it to me next day?
Wow.
I got the motherfucker Friday morning.
Wow, that's impressive.
Very impressive. And I did the super saver. It's 4 to 7 day.
Holy shit.
That's what I said when the fucking UPS guy knocked on the door. I'm like, yes, I've been waiting for you. And it was a Newegg box. I'm like, ooh, I've not been waiting for that.
Wow.
I cannot believe that. They must have fucking seriously fucked up. Because next day shipping was like $22.
UPS or FedEx?
I don't know.
Huh.
No, I think it was UPS.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was UPS. I don't know. They totally fucked up. Okay, well, you were supposed to talk when I drink. That didn't happen yet again. Let me just say, look, I'm taking the drink. I'm taking a drink.
I do not follow any instructions that you give me.
It's not an instruction. It's more of a, I don't know what the fuck you call it.
Well, if you can't, when you figure it out, that's when I'll
tell you. All right, so let me just tell you right now, off the Sony website is completely wrong for replacing your hard drive.
Okay.
So any listeners out there, Chartreuse and Jab Jack,
who are not buying
a PS4, but yet will be replacing their hard drive, don't look at Sony's FAQs because it's completely wrong.
Okay.
Okay. So the proper process, what you got to do is, you know, safe mode in the PS.
You were going to go through the process.
No. I'm just saying where they fucked up. They said when you go into safe mode, you have to go to update system. You can't update the system if there's no fucking system on a brand new hard drive, right?
Right.
I mean, even you know that.
I do.
So you have to do initialize PS4, reinstall. Okay, so you have to do that. But the thing is, they have 2 update files you have to download, you know, because you got to put something on a USB stick. They have 2 updates because remember they're on 1.50, which is the update, the day 1 patch. I don't know what happened to 1.1 and 1.4, but they went straight to 1.5. They have 2 of them. They have a 300 meg and they have a 900 meg. Okay,
a 900 meg update?
Meg. Yes, 900 meg update. Yeah, 900 meg and a 300 meg update.
They have practically a gig update on day 1?
Yeah.
They fucked up that bad? They got
this is for the reinstall. This is what you need for the reinstall.
Oh, it's just for the reinstall.
Yeah,
so this is the 1 gig is the operating
300, system. Right. The 300 meg is the actual update for people that are already doing the update from their original hard drive. So they didn't mention nothing about this in the FAQs. Nothing whatsoever.
You sure you just didn't misread it?
I am absolutely. Because I was not drinking.
Wow.
It was like
there's the first time for everything.
It was the first time for everything. Yes. So that's what you have to do. You have to do reinitialize system. It says replace or reinstall system software or something from the safe menu. Download the 900 meg USB update 1.5. Put that on a USB stick in your in your USB drive, PS4 folder, update folder.
Oh my God, you are going through the entire install process.
That's it. 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
It was less than 5 minutes. It initialized, format the drive, put the system in. I had a screen.
I think the 5 people that are listening fell asleep just now.
Well, maybe they should get a PS4. You know how much time I just saved people?
I'm sure hours upon hours of time.
So I don't know why Sony's FAQ is so fucking wrong.
I never would have looked up Sony anyway. I would have just Googled it.
Well, I did Google it, but I wanted the official. So what happened was I started playing Killzone on the hard drive that came with it. I had some trophies. I did not do a trophy sync before I replaced the fucking hard drive.
It up.
So then I put the new drive in, installed the system, reinstalled Killzone, looked at my trophies, 0. Wasn't even listed as a game.
That's funny.
Like, fuck. As soon as I saw that, I knew what happened. So you know I had to take out, you know what I'm talking about? You look puzzled.
That's not synced online?
I don't know why it didn't sync. I think because the network is so fucking congested.
Oh, so they have not fixed this network issue.
No.
You know what? That's what this is a problem. We are half an hour over our allotted time, and we have not reviewed the PlayStation at all.
We have been reviewing it the whole time.
No, we've been talking about how to change a hard drive, and you standing in line.
That's important.
No, what's important is the game.
The network was. I wasn't able to log in. It kept coming up with a message. PSN network is under maintenance.
Wow, that's rough. That's rough on day one.
It was a crapshoot. I would try to log in. Sometimes I would get it, and then that real name crap. You know what that they're doing? I saw the screen one time to do real name or alias or gamer tag, whatever the fuck they call it. I could never get back to that screen because I could never get back to edit profile because the network was down. Now, this was 2:30 in the morning on launch day. And then I tried the next day. Same thing. Friday. So, now I tried it today, which is, Saturday, 2 days after launch, 1 day after launch.
So you're not even...
no problems.
So
I have no problems now.
So you just got signed in?
Well, I was signed in, but I wasn't able to make any changes.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't able to edit my profile. I was able to sign in, yeah, and do my trophy sync and all that. So, but yeah, that's about it for the PS4.
What? I mean, you didn't talk about the PS4.
I did. I think it's an awesome box.
I mean, is the cross-media bar still there? What
the UI?
What is the online gaming? What's the controller
online.
like? What colors the controller?
I talked about the DualShock. The DualShock's nice.
Okay.
DualShock feels really good.
All right.
I really like it a lot.
Fantastic.
What was the other thing you said? Oh, the cross-media bar.
Yeah,
it's really minimalist. I think it's a minimalist. It's trimmed down so bad.
Keep digging.
It's a little different, but yet still the same.
You like it or no?
Yeah, I like it better than fucking Xbox. That new Xbox 360, whatever they call that. What are they? Cross-media bar? What do they call
No,
that?
I don't know what
the other one was
dashboard.
NXE, right? But I don't. Yeah, dashboard maybe. I like it better than the Xbox, but it's not that intuitive.
Okay.
You always, it's all right.
All right.
I don't like that real name crap.
Have you tried some online gaming at all?
I did no online gaming though. Okay. I was doing all Killzone.
Did it come with a headset?
Yeah, it comes up. It comes with this little pissant thing.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
It's a single earbud with a microphone.
Huh.
And now, one thing, the DualShock 4 does have a speaker on it. You remember the Wii remotes? How they have the speaker on it? It's got a speaker on it.
No shit.
No, I didn't know. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I'm playing Killzone. I pick up an audio log, and it started reading it out the controller. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's pretty cool.
I had no idea.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet. And then it's got the touch screen, the touchpad or whatever in the middle. It's pretty intuitive. you swipe. Well, Killzone you swipe, but other games I'm sure can use something different. But it's really not awkward the way you take your thumb off the thumbstick to swipe the touchpad to do certain controls or commands. With Killzone, at least, it was okay. It's pretty good. It's not bad.
Cool.
It feels great. It's heavier than a DualShock 3, but not too heavy. You just bought one.
I did.
Did you hold it? Did you play it? Play with it?
No, I've yet to play. I'm so glad I spent my money on it. I'm glad I kept the box, though. I may go right back into it.
It's fully charged now. The light's off.
Oh, great.
Hey, it does have standby mode, the PS4. So instead of powering it off, you can put it in standby mode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's just like your X51.
Right.
You just switch to the HDMI port and it's on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. And you logged in and everything.
Does it has a fan on this thing? Is it loud or
no? I mean, when the Blu-ray disc or whatever's in there, you can hear that. But I mean, it's nowhere near the old original 360.
Okay.
But no, it's super quiet and it's a nice looking box. I took the damn thing apart about 10 times though, swapping those drives to get my 3 trophies. I had to get my trophies. So, what else? I like it. Thumbs up. Thumbs way up.
So you're happy with your purchase?
I love my purchase.
You think it was worth it?
Absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I can't wait to play some more games.
As soon as they come out with some.
I got fucking 7 of them, 8 of them right behind you.
Alright.
So we got the Xbox One coming out Friday. You getting that one? You going to do midnight launch?
Yeah, I'll meet you out there.
Should I do it?
So you didn't have this one delivered to your house either?
No, I did both store pickup. I'm glad I did store pickup.
So you're going to do it again then?
Okay, we'll tell you the truth. After this Target deal, I bought all the multi-platform games for PS4. The only fucking game I got for Xbox One is Rise. So to tell you the truth, if I didn't pre-order it, use all those gift certs, I don't think I would be buying it.
The Xbox One?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, what else am I going to do with it?
Well, I mean,
I don't have anything else. I bought all the multi-platform games on PS4.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't have gotten all that on the Xbox instead of the PS4?
Well, I think because of the Target deal, the buy 2 get 1 free, and the PS4 releasing first, that made me go toward PS4.
So the Target deal was only for PS4 games?
It was for any video game that was in store, in stock.
And Xbox One's not out.
Games aren't out yet. I mean, the only one is Call of Duty, because that one released for everything at release date. So, tell you the truth, I wouldn't be buying the Xbox One. I'm sure I would anyway. I bought the Wii U, right?
As embarrassing as that should be for you.
So, they did say that they're going to carry over the games with gold over to Xbox One, which would be cool.
Yeah.
So, finally, some updated games.
Some free games, you mean?
Well, we always had free games, but just older games.
No, we didn't. It was a brand new thing.
No. World of Keflings, that's brand new.
It's new that they're giving it away for free.
It's new that they're giving it away, but now they're going to be forced to give away new titles.
Oh, I gotcha.
New release titles. Their real name shit like Sony is not going to be available at launch. What else they got?
Neither was Sony's.
It was, though, because I couldn't get off my real name. That was the whole thing. I couldn't get back to edit profile.
I gotcha.
Fucking crap.
Did you put your real name in?
Well, I had an alias of my real name, but it wasn't my real name. It did Party Chat. It's got a little icon for Party Chat on the PS4. Ooh. That was pretty cool. I didn't try it yet.
Nobody that you know has got a PS4.
I could just plug it in and say hello. Anyone
hello,
out there? Anyone out there?
Friends?
Would you be my friend? They are going to support the DLNA, which is that media service stuff, which Sony's not.
Oh.
Remember we talked about that last week?
Yep, that's right.
and they have a 500 gig hard drive, which is not as easily user replaceable as PlayStation.
Okay.
But I don't have many games for it, so I think that's about it.
You have 1,000 friends?
Fuck no. You?
No.
So, I think that's about it. Yeah, anything else to add for the... So, should I go to that midnight release? On Thursday? I'm going to check the weather first. How about that?
I think it's supposed to be cold and rainy. Have fun. I definitely think you should. No, I don't, because I don't want that to take up next week's podcast.
Oh, because it took up this week's? Very funny motherfucker. So, all right. Well, let's see a little Q&A. We had a little rebuttal. It was about the GTA 5.
Yeah.
The friends who cheat friends.
The friends who, yeah.
So, we got an email from Chap J.
Oh, good.
And it was a voice email. Is that a voicemail?
I guess so.
A voicemail via email. So, let's play that real quick.
All right, let's do it.
Hello all out there in Gamer Chat Radio Land. This is Chap J. I'm sending this message to Dirty to set the record straight on some slanderous statements that Nolans had said against me and our friend Chartreuse. This was concerning us playing Grand Theft Auto and him losing a few games. Really, to go back to the start of this, he talked about this a couple podcasts ago and was saying that we had this super cheat that we wouldn't share with him, and he was finishing dead last every time. Going back to that night, I do remember him having some trouble. It really didn't register to me anything was different or wrong until Chartreuse started egging it on a little bit, telling him his controller might be messed up, and I began to wonder if something might be up. The super trick that he claims to know nothing about was actually told to us at the same time by a third party, Spore. I believe he's been mentioned on this podcast before as well. One of the first times we played this game. And all it is simply using the left thumbstick to move back. And it's like you're leaning back in the jet ski. You get it, redistributes the weight, and you go faster. But at the same time, you can't control it on the curves or anything. So it's depending on what course you're on, whether or not it's beneficial or not. But Nolans was told about this the exact same time that Chartreuse and myself were. So when he started crying about not being able to keep up, it didn't really register to me that that's what his problem was, because he should have known about it too. So when he did take a break that night for a few minutes because his kid woke up and he had to breastfeed, wherever the heck he does, he jumped off for a few minutes, and me and Chartreuse started talking, and each one of us thought the other was doing something different besides that, because that was such common knowledge, and we finally talked it through and realized that he just simply wasn't doing that simple thing. So we did jump back on. He played 2 more races, and we could have told him about it then. Maybe we should have, but Nolans is not exactly a good winner or loser, so kind of fun to rub his nose in it just a little bit, especially since the 3 weeks before that, the fact that we knew about it, he didn't, and he still proceeded to beat us a lot of the time. I figured it's worth a couple of races to rub his nose in a little bit. So, and don't let him fool you either about him sharing information. He does not. And if it's competitive, he rarely shares anything. I can revert back to mini golf when I first started playing that with Chartreuse and Nolans. It took me months to even be able to compete, and there was no secret shared on that game. There was nothing. It was just figure it out for yourself, and that's the way it should be. But, I don't want him to get his feelings hurt again, so I will definitely share what I need to share. I've also marked that on my calendar of when that event took place so that next month around that time, I'll know to be a little extra sensitive to his needs. But that's all I had, and hope y'all having a good weekend. Game on.
All right, so that was Chap J's rebuttal.
You know,
your retort?
They came across pretty good, like his recording.
That did. I think that was
semi-professional there.
Yeah, that was.
You know,
that was a good suggestion I gave him.
I got to agree with almost everything that he said. I mean, because he agreed with almost everything that I said. That the only difference being that when he found out, when him and Chartreuse found out 3 weeks prior of this hint, I was not. It must have been on a gaming session that I wasn't on. Or when I was away from the controller or whatever, because I knew nothing about it. The fact that I was able to hold my own and win plenty of races for 3 weeks, without that, I'm hell. Thanks for the kudos there, Jay. But it does prove the point that they knew that
you didn't know,
that I didn't know the trick, and they were using that trick.
That Spore said.
Yeah, that they learned from somebody else. That's fine. And I don't think that's the same as what I mean. Tell me if you think I think it's a little bit different what he's talking about with me not giving him hints in golf. I mean, I would certainly share with him the button presses that you would need to do. I would not tell him the line that he needs to take with the ball or the exact power that he needs to use.
Right, not hold his hand.
Exactly, but I mean, if he was pointing in the opposite direction, I think I would. I mean, I don't know if those are really. I think that's kind of apples and oranges, but yeah. I mean, I agree with everything he said, and pretty much everything he said is what I said the night before. I don't think that that was a would you rather. Would you rather hold that to yourself? Keep that information yourself, or would you rather share it with your friends?
Yeah, share it with the buds.
You agreed to share it with the buds.
Yeah.
And Jay doesn't. That's fine. It just it shocked me that both him and Chartreuse knew that and didn't tell me. I would have thought that they would have been in the same camp as us of, hey, let's screw your buddy for a couple races and then go, oh, by the way,
laugh, yeah.
why when I'm making fun of your controller not working, and then you actually get up and change it and then not tell him, hey, dude,
right.
The reason everybody's flying past you every single time is because you're not putting you're not tilting down your In fact, until I heard this retort, his rebuttal, I did not know that trick.
Okay.
At one point, afterwards, Chartreuse he dropped a hint of, the more you keep your boat in the water, the faster you go.
Right.
Okay, but that really didn't. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't.
It didn't really.
Yeah, actually, I think when we played Gears the other night, you left early. And I think I was still on with Chap J. Mm-hmm. And I think that was the night. I don't remember what other time I'd be talking to him. And I think he did say something about, when you're on a jet ski, you go faster when you have your propeller in the water, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, well, it's the same thing with GTA. He's not keeping his propeller in the water. So we're going faster than him because he's taking too high of jumps. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense. But he didn't say nothing about the left bumper or whatever he said in the rebuttal.
Oh, okay.
So I think whatever that was, left bumper keeps you in the water, which means your propeller's in the water, means you're going faster.
Right.
So that was probably the edge.
Right.
Right? That's what I gathered.
I'm assuming that's what it is, yeah.
So they were saying that you heard the same time from Spore.
Yeah, no,
they picked it up. You didn't.
No. The only time that I heard Spore give any advice was advice I had already given to both of them when we first started playing. Like literally the first race, and I was seeing them make turns. They were turning wide. I mean, like giant turns. I'm like, hey guys, if you use your bumpers, it'll be a sharper turn.
Yeah. I remember you saying about that.
Yeah. I mean, because literally, it just wouldn't have been fun to play with them, at that point. I mean, because I could have taken a much sharper turn.
Yeah.
But I could totally see how, I had no idea that you can actually affect the tilt of your.
Yeah. I guess that was it. You gonna try it out?
Sure.
Or are you gonna gonna play with him again?
I played with him this week.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's whatever. Yeah. In fact, I think they avoided playing a water, which sucks because water's my favorite. But yeah, I still have a good time. I won a couple.
Yeah.
They have played a shit ton more than me. I am like a level 23, and they're like in the 30s. I'm throwing numbers out there, but they're significantly higher than me. They've put a lot more time in than I have.
Yeah, okay. Well, Chartreuse ain't going to be putting any time in.
No time
over down in Africa. Did he bring his 360?
I doubt it. Seriously.
Wow.
His wife would not let him play. Vacation time, not gaming time. They don't understand. They just don't understand.
You have to mix your pleasures.
Yes.
It's better when they both collide.
It's better when you just take time off in game.
Yeah, it's true. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Well, good. You got any shout-outs?
You know what? I'm going to shout out to Jay for actually stepping up and recording that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I really thought that it would be a lot of, hey, I really thought that he wanted to do a rebuttal, but that he was going to put the onus on you.
All right.
To make it happen.
Yeah.
And he stood up and did it.
No, that was cool. I sent him a quick little text.
Yeah.
Told him how to do it, and I said send it over, and we'll put it on the pod.
Yeah.
So no, thanks, chaps.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. I'm gonna shout out to Sony. I think they had a good launch.
Even though their online was broken for 2 days.
It wasn't really broken. It was more of a fracture.
Yeah. I
was able to sign in. I just couldn't I couldn't edit my profile.
Gotcha.
I was able to sync trophies. I did everything I had to. Everything was available for me to get.
Could you have played multiplayer?
I didn't try it. Yeah. I don't know.
I can't believe you didn't even try it.
Yeah, no.
I was multiplaying the first day.
And I do the single.
Within the first hour.
Multiplayer?
Yeah. As soon as I got home, I fired that bad boy up.
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Okay.
So that's my shout out this week.
Sweet.
I think they had a great launch. I liked it. Yeah. I love the PS4. It's nice. I didn't do it this or that. This was all rushed. I didn't know we were going to record tonight.
Yeah, I don't really have a would you rather.
We'll hook that up next week. You
Yeah.
sure? You look like you're contemplating something.
Well, I'm trying to pull out one of because I've had a bunch, like in my back pocket.
Now's the time to pull one of those fucking out your back pocket.
I mean, it would be nice if I actually kept a list of these things. No, I got nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the first podcast without Would You Rather.
I know. Okay, would you rather have vice grips pinching your nipples or...
No, it's all good.
Would you rather have vice grips pinching your nipples or a stiletto heel puncturing your ball sack?
Was the stiletto heel attached to a beautiful naked lady?
Sure, but it's puncturing your ball sack.
And what was the other thing?
Vice grips on your nipples.
I think they would both hurt.
Oh yeah, they'd both be painful, extremely.
No, I think the nipples. I think my balls are more.
Really? Wow.
More sensitive.
You know what? I think I would have to go with the stiletto.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reason because, man, I mean, I would think if you go through just through the sack, if you don't get a ball, you'd be. It would be hurt, but it wouldn't be that bad. But man, nipples.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about the weight of a vice grip. Ripping that out, and the vice grips
it's a little graphic.
Yeah, I mean, you could rip your nipples off doing that.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
or cut your sack.
Well, no, there's just one little heel, straight through.
Oh, you describe it like that. I think I'd do the stiletto.
Yeah,
as long as you don't hit a ball.
If you hit a ball, it's all over with.
Yeah, it's a different
good night,
Irene, motherfucker.
It's a completely different game at that point.
Shit,
you turn into Hitler.
Hitler.
The one ball. Uniball.
One ball. Hitler had one ball?
Hitler only had one ball.
How do we know this?
I think it was
we don't know if he fucking died or not. How do we know he got one ball?
You don't know if Hitler died? He died in the French Revolution.
He died in his bunker.
In his bunker?
Wasn't he with his bunker with his ex-wife?
No, he was with Archie
wife?
Bunker.
In Edith?
Yeah, it was during the
with the Jeffersons.
It was during
next
the Cold War.
Yeah,
it was in
and Meathead.
It was in Iceland. That's why they called it the Cold War.
Oh, the Cold War was in Iceland. I'm not that drunk tonight. Bitch.
Okay, what parts of that were untrue?
When you said the Cold War in Iceland, ice cold.
Yeah. Bud Light.
Yeah. Which we will be drinking tomorrow at the Saints game.
Sweet.
No, Coors Light, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Going to Coors Light.
Are the Falcons playing?
I don't know who they play this week, but we playing them next Thursday.
Yeah, no, they're going down.
In Atlanta.
Down.
Yeah, they're going
down. In their own hometown. Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait to watch the game. I bet you the stadium.
Do you have NFL? You don't have NFL Sunday or NFL Network, do you?
Mm-mm.
You not watch a game, brother.
I'll watch it somehow.
Not
I got my buddy's DirecTV in, what do you call that thing? NFL Sunday Ticket.
Oh yeah.
I got his login.
Yeah, that doesn't work either because that's DirecTV's NFL Sunday Ticket. Meaning you can only watch it on Sunday.
No, I think it's all the games.
It's only on Sunday.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've had Sunday Ticket plenty of times. That's why they call it the Sunday Ticket. Not only, let me clarify this too. It fucking sucks. Not only do you have only Sunday's games in your area, whatever, your market,
repertoire.
inside your market, if, let's say, since we're here in New Orleans, if the Saints game didn't sell out, it would be blacked out.
Yeah.
On your NFL Sunday ticket.
That sucks.
Yeah, it really does.
Well, that's going to be gone soon. When I think the NFL, the DirecTV NFL deal is up next year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I bet you NFL Network's taking that over then.
Yeah, they are.
I'm sure.
Because they want NFL everywhere. They're not going to restrict it just to one.
Well, you realize that the reason there are Thursday night games is strictly for NFL to have a channel.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that they can get people
Why
to
else
watch
would you
channel.
buy the NFL channel?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have it. I mean,
what if we go
there
to...
are plenty of reasons. You watch NFL Rewind. You can go buy... I love watching old Saints games.
All right.
And stuff.
Yeah.
They've got really good shows on there.
Yeah, but it's not on demand.
Actually, yeah. I mean, it is. On like Cox, or I'm sure Comcast too. They have a channel for on demand for the NFL
That's
Network.
cool.
Yeah, and then you get a website too where you could watch that show.
Yeah, I could probably just call Cox on Monday or whatever and
you
load up the NFL channel.
Yeah, but you do pay for a season at a time.
No, it's monthly. I think it's $5.95 a month for the NFL.
Yeah, but if
channel. They call it the sports package.
Yeah, but from what I mean, correct me. I mean, I may be wrong, but from what I understand, because I thought the same thing. Like, well, why wouldn't you just buy it for a limited time? Or whenever when you needed it, instead of like having it all year round or anything like that.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, you pay for it like for an entire season or for the year at once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you like have to sign up, or it's like a contract sort of thing, or a subscription.
Okay.
Where you can't easily back.
Well, what if we just go to Buffalo Wild Wings or something and watch it? They'll be broadcasting it.
I have the NFL.
Well, you can invite me over?
Yeah, come on over. Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Is this the official invite?
This is it.
Well, if I would come, what would we be having?
We'll be having the NFL on my TV.
Well, we're going to have chicken wings? Or are you going to have burgers or something for me?
We're going to have two kids running around, screaming, crying, saying, Uncle D, Uncle D, and you're going to have to breastfeed one of them.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Because Chap J says that I breastfeed my child.
Yeah, he did say that. Well, work on the chicken wings or something. Can we have a menu or something for Thursday if I come over?
Sure. Yeah. You can pre-order.
I'll pre-order. Midnight launch.
And we'll do a midnight launch on Wednesday.
Starting at... What time's the game? 6? What time's Thursday night games?
They're like 7:30, something like that. But you need to come to my house Wednesday. You come out there around 9 o'clock, and I'll give you a number.
Okay.
And then at midnight, you should need.
I gain access to the house.
You can't. No, I'm not even going to do that.
You make me buy shit at retail.
I will check your ID.
Okay.
And
hold it up to the moon. Make sure.
Exactly.
What are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking at something.
Can you believe she did that? Holds up my ID, my state issued license to the light. I'm like, what are you looking for?
I mean, Yeah,
What are you doing?
The only thing that they need to be checking is your name and your picture. Those are the only two things. Maybe you were that ugly in your photo that you're like, God, maybe I'll blind myself with the light.
I was wearing the Indian mosque face thing. The turbine.
The turbine?
Is that the turbine?
The jet turbine?
Yeah, no, I'm joking. I don't know what the fuck. It was me. Picture dirty.
Yeah, with your turban.
Turban?
Yeah,
turbine?
yeah.
Turban. Oh, fuck. Well, that's all I got.
Do you have any Burbine?
I have Burbine. You want some?
Yeah, let's get a shot of Burbine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got Jack Daniels, Burbine.
I'm just going to go to Burbine Street.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. You really got to lay off the drugs.
All right.
That's all I got. You got anything else?
No, I ran out a while ago.
We're going to wrap this shit up?
Yep. Put a bow on it.
All right. Well, we'll be back next week. Until then, check out our Twitter feeds. I'm at Dirty.
I'm at Nolan76.
Check us out on the web at GamerChatRadio.com for all the social media and streaming links. And send us a tweet or an email with your questions to be answered live on the show. Tune in next week, same time, same channel.
Game
on, baby.